Okay, in this video, we're going to look at the topics and how to do those. So you can create numerous topics. And just for examples, I've put in here productivity tips, time management hacks, biz quotes, growth and scaling, motivational. All right, these are different topics. You can create as many as you like. You can turn them on by toggling them on. You can turn them off. You can turn several on at once. Okay, you can turn them off. I'm going to keep them off for the moment so I'm not interrupted with anything while I'm doing this video. So what happens when you create a new topic? You can hit this plus sign up here. You can enter the topic name. We're going to have coming soon scheduled for later. You could have it start like next week, and you could have it run for a week. So you can give start and end dates and things like that. And that's coming soon. Then you have this time span, this time between posts. So if I want, 60 minutes between a post, that's going to be an hour. So there are 24 posts per day. And you can type things in there, or you can just, it goes up by 15-minute intervals, and you can do that. And you can say, let's say you only want, 2 posts per day. You can just click it until it's 2 posts per day and stop right there. Okay? And time span is infinite because it doesn't end until you tell it to end. That will change if we're doing schedule for later. So you can make this whatever you want. You can also have active days. So for example, maybe this new topic, maybe it's a Monday motivational thing. So you could turn all these off and say, I only want to run it on Monday. All right. Maybe you want to run it Monday through Friday. Maybe you want it just on the weekdays. Whatever you want, you can have active days and inactive days. And on the inactive days, it won't post anything. All right. And they're all on by default when you do a new topic. Auto post approval. All right, what this is, you can see when enabled, generated posts will be automatically published without requiring manual review. When disabled, like it is now, posts will be held for review and manual approval before publication. The main reason for this is when you're first using it and you're tweaking your AI prompts and you're not sure you've dialed them in properly, I would leave that off. And when the time frame comes up, and I would do, time between posts, I would make this as, as small as you can make it. All right. You could go 15 is as low as you can go. And then every 15 minutes, what you're going to do is get a new post. It'll open up a new window. It'll put your post that it wants to do there, and you'll have an option to edit it or send it off to Facebook. And you want to do that. I would leave it leave auto post off until your prompt is perfect and is exactly what you like. And then you can just turn it on, and you got to leave your computer running, right, when this is on. But as long as your computer is on, it will post to whatever profile you have it set to. All right, just you can switch accounts, log out from Facebook, log in with a different one, and then click refresh. However, and there's the refresh button. However, you can only run one at a time. You can't run one and turn it on and have it set. It's going to post to whichever one's active, but you want them to match. Okay, so probably should have done that in the first video, but now you know. So let's talk about a couple of things here. All right, so you add that. And you can, those are the options you have, and you can create a topic. Once you've created a topic, you can create a prompt. And the initial create page will look like this. You can select a template. I only have 2 in there now. I have the basic one, and you'll remember I duplicated and have a basic copy from the earlier video. You can choose which system prompt you want for this particular prompt. All right, so that's going to give you the tone and the style. And the system prompts here. So you can put it in there, but then you can also edit this if you want it a little different just for this. And then your user prompt. Okay, you're going to type here what you want to do. So let me just click this. Here's an example here. This just says, write a friendly, encouraging Facebook post featuring a famous business success quote. Explain the takeaway in simple, intelligent language that resonates with readers. A subtle emoji, I'm going to give an example, could enhance this message. All right, and that's in the biz quotes category, so that fits that. And I selected 3 background images. It'll randomly select one of these, and as long as it's under the maximum characters you can have for a background image, it will select one of those randomly. If you click edit, you can select other ones. So I could add that one and that one and that one and that one, and hit save, and now you'll see it'll randomly select amongst these 7. All right. You can duplicate it if you want to make minor changes, so that you don't want the post to all come out sounding exactly the same, or maybe you do, right? But if you don't, you can put other things in here, and when you add a new one in here, you can do a different prompt template. You can edit that, make it different. You can put totally different user prompts. So maybe you're doing biz quotes, but maybe you want different kinds of quotes. For example, maybe your biz quote for one needs to be for older like I don't know, way older people. They're dead now, right? Or maybe it's people that are alive, or maybe it's movie stars, or maybe whatever. You may not want business quotes, right? I don't know. If you have multiple, let's just do. Let's go into here. Let's duplicate it just so I have two. So now we have two. You would make them different, of course, and any of that one it'll choose from. If you have two, it'll randomly select one for that one, and then the next time it goes to post, it'll randomly select another one, just like it'll randomly select the background images. And of course, you can also edit, duplicate, and delete from this menu here. So for example, the one I just created is a duplicate. I can just delete it, and it'll go away, and I'm back to one. So you can turn on as many of these as you want, and they'll have their own schedule based on the topic. And then you can also turn on as many of these as you want if you want some slight variations in your posting, which I recommend. But again, play around with this. You might need longer prompts. You might need many instructions on here. You'll see things happening that you don't like. Maybe it's always calling them, I don't know, dear reader or whatever, and you don't want to put a thing in there. Never use the phrase dear reader. Or avoid phrases like dear reader. Instead, just make the post. So play around with it and make sure, what I'm just talking about there, is on the new topics, make sure the auto post is off until you're perfectly happy with the tweaks that you've made to your prompts. And once you're happy with those, then you can turn that on and you can just let this thing go to town. All right. So lots of topics, lots of different schedules you can put them on, different amounts per day. By the way, if you have 2 or more of these on, it'll go by whatever that schedule is. So if you're doing 4 productivity tips every day and 4 growth and scaling, it'll put them out. And if you don't want them back to back, I would turn one on, maybe wait a couple of hours, turn another one on, and then those schedules will just be a little bit off based on the time between when you turned them on. All right. And of course, sometimes you may only want, maybe this one's only Mondays and Fridays, maybe this one's Tuesdays and Thursdays, this one's on weekends, whatever. You can have them, of course, on different schedules. So that's it. Your training links down here, your support links down here. If you need anything, let us know. If you find any bugs, because we've just revamped this, just hit up our support team. Let them know what you found. If you can submit a loom, it's always best. But you now know how to change your profile stuff, add your ChatGPT and your system prompts, add your topics, put as many in here as you like. We will be adding more features to this as time goes on. And in the meantime, have fun, enjoy, and take advantage of the fact that Facebook loves consistent, regular posting. So you can use this tool to get you that. You can still post on your own in between things, but this will make sure that you're at least having regular posting done. It'll boost your engagement. It'll boost everything on your account because Facebook loves it when you do regular posts. Every day you've got something coming out, different times, different things like that. So have fun, enjoy, and let me know if you need any help with anything.